out about this program through one of the activities at school. And Christopher saw it, and he wanted to go to the program. And then we saw the cost, and his heart just sank completely.
As a counselor at Begich Middle School, my job was working with a little bit more of the at-risk population and really connecting families with resources. And a campfire email came through that was inviting students to take part in summer camp. And the scholarship piece was right on. That's what caught my eye.
He calls me from school and lets me know that he got a scholarship. And when he came home, he was all excited and jumping up and down. And he handed me this paperwork, and as a mom, I just let it all sink in, and of course, I got teary-eyed. This is something that he wanted, and he doesn't ask for a lot of things, but this was something that he really, really wanted to do.
Since I just recently got out of the military, I was going through a 100% disability claim through the VA claim. There was a humongous cut in finances, but we own our own home, and it's just that you can feel the stressors big time in the house. Because trying to live life as normal as we possibly could, but with making ends meet, it was very hard to do. So it was just like, oh, we're gonna have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches today, and we'd make it fun, instead of just like saying, we really don't have a lot of food in the refrigerator and stuff, so. I personally have had life-changing experiences because of summer camp. I really believed in what Campfire was offering. We started collecting up stuff actually at our school. The staff brought forth stuff to help, because I think many educators have had summer opportunities themselves. And my office started to collect up boots and water bottles and coats. So I actually felt the energy of these kids being able to go. The education that happens at summer camp is almost more powerful than what happens in a classroom. In our district, we talk about it as social emotional learning, which is so important.
I think just by nature of it being so immersive, it's really different. The fact that it is round the clock, 24/7, you can accomplish so much with these kids, and you see them grow just in a couple of days, more than I get to see kids grow, over a whole semester sometimes. Part of it is just having this fun, silly summer camp experience, but there's so much depth to what we do here, and these kids walk away having experienced a whole bunch of new things that they've never done before, from art to sports to nature to all of our programming, but then also learning how to live in a community and be part of a community and take care of each other, and just being intentional about how to be good to other people and how to unify and come together. Being the drama teacher, I'm meant to be a catalyst for them to step a little bit out of their comfort zone and try something new. And so just by nature of my work, I'm constantly looking for those moments. A situation that I found a lot was a kid who at first was just absolutely not gonna be doing the drama stuff. Just, no, I don't like that. I've tried that before. That's not my thing. And so we'd start by playing kind of a game, and okay, maybe they're laughing a little. Okay, this is actually pretty fun and maybe less pressure than I thought. And then the next game, and then the third game comes around, and we're now at a point where, without them even realizing it, we're actually creating a scene, and then it becomes time to plan our skit for the closing performance. And they're on board and they're ready and they have all these great ideas. And they get up on stage and share something that they've created with the whole group, and to be proud of it when they thought that not only was it something that they didn't like, but something that they weren't even capable of.
He loved it to the point where he goes, Mom, we all got to be ourselves. And he goes, I got to make new friends. We were all just like one big family. He mentioned that they got to go on the water, they got to go on a hike. He goes, that was the longest hike though. That was tiring, Mom.
It was worth it.
But he got to go on the top, and they said that was going to be the most, you want to see the most beautiful sight? Follow me. And they went on the hike, and that's what it was. And he goes, this is what you see. And he goes, Mom, it was beautiful up there. And then we had to go back down.
In a summer camp situation, when they're heading out on a hike and it's wet and they're cold, they're sure they're not going to like it. but to learn to stick with it. And that's one of those things where at the time, I never wanted to stick with that rainy, cold hike. But as an adult today, I'm so glad that that counselor encouraged me to stay on that rainy, cold hike.
I talked to them about when I was a kid how I went to camp on scholarship, and everything I did as a kid was on scholarship, and being able to talk to these kids about what that means and inspiring them to know that we can really help each other. And just because your family might not have the opportunities of someone else, that doesn't mean that you have to be, any farther behind, or that you have to have a different path. That you can make these things happen, in this society we live in this world we live in. If you really want to create those opportunities, they're out there and you can do it. It's something I'm really passionate about. I wouldn't have had any of the experiences that I had, without getting things on scholarships, and just knowing how much that does matter, and that when you're giving a gift like that and putting that out there, you're not going to see the result of it. You don't get that satisfaction, you don't get the concrete thank you, but you do get to believe that it really does make a difference.
I was up every night wondering, what did we do, for him to deserve something so golden. You know how you see that Willy Wonka movie when you're a kid, the original, and you get that golden ticket, and there's only so many kids that can go. That's exactly how it felt. It felt like we got that golden ticket for my child. Somebody loves my son as much as we do, to let him go. I don't think thank you is enough.